Hello everyone, my name is Gregoria Mercado and this is my transmittable disease project on Ebola, also called hemorrhagic fever. Ebola is a very rare, serious, and deadly disease that causes problems with how your blood clots. It causes severe bleeding, organ failure, which can lead up to death. Scientific principles demonstrated by the disorder disease. Ebola viruses are highly transmittable by direct contact with infected blood, secretions, tissues, organs, and other bodily fluids from dead or living infected people. Ebola is caused by a lipid-enveloped, negatively stranded RNA virus. This disease infects humans through close contact with infected animals, including chimpanzees, fruit bats, and forest antelope. It can be transmitted by direct contact with blood or bodily fluids. Here on the side, you can see how Ebola is transmitted. List of major symptoms caused by Ebola. Initial symptoms include fever, headache, muscle pain, and chills, accompanied by internal bleeding resulting in vomiting or coughing blood, as well as pain in the abdomen, fatigue, dehydration, sweating, loss of appetite, diarrhea, mental confusion, sore throat, and red spots on skin, as you can see here on the image on the side. Symptoms affect the eye, the respiratory system, the muscles, the joints, the skin, and the digestive system. History and physical findings of a case study. Ebola was discovered in the 1976 and it emerged in what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan. Since then, it has been infecting people from time to time, leading to outbreaks in several African countries. In 2014 to 2016, there was a huge outbreak that spread to urban areas and across borders within weeks and became a global epidemic within months. It ended with more than 28,600 cases and 11,325 deaths, as seen here in the graph on the side. Background of Ebola. Here's a model of Ebola virus pathogenesis. Ebola virus enters the patient through mucous membranes, breaks in the skin or parenterally and infects many cell types, including monocytes, macrophages, dendritic cells, endothelial cells, fibroblasts, hepatocytes, adrenocortical cells, and epithelial cells. Natural history. If a person shows signs of Ebola and has had possible exposure, he or she should be isolated and public health authorities notified. Blood samples from the patient should be collected and tested to confirm infection. PCR is one of the most common used diagnostic methods because of its ability to detect low levels of Ebola virus. Once the virus enters the body, it targets several types of immune cells and the virus can start replicating immediately. Like many other viruses, it works in part by inhibiting interferon, a type of molecule that cells use to hinder further viral reproduction. It damages blood vessels, which leads to a drop in blood pressure and organ failure, which could ultimately lead to death. Management. Since there aren't any drugs to fight the virus, the person's symptoms are treated. Treatments include providing fluids and electrolytes through infusion into the vein, through IV. Oxygen therapy to maintain oxygen status, and using medication to support blood pressure, reduce vomiting and diarrhea, and to manage fever and pain, as well as blood transfusion and treating other infections if they occur. A person's survival depends on how well its immune system works. The sooner one gets medical care, the better the chances of recovery. And that is the end of my project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.